Good evening, friends. I haven't made a video in quite some time for the simple reason that I am very busy at the moment, and I wish I had an extra pair of hands to help me with interesting things like making videos. This evening on the bench I've got a lovely little amplifier, a Luxman MQ70. Now there's nothing major wrong with this amplifier. It came in for a little bit of TLC because a previous owner had done some strange modifications and upgrades to this amplifier, which I can only think might have been some kind of an audiophile whim, where some of the wiring around the power supply section had been replaced by weird braided wire and silly bits, and not to forget about some audiophile grade capacitors in the audio section. So I've undone all of that. I've restored it according to the schematic. I've removed all the strange bits of wiring, and as best I can I've restored the wiring with the correct color scheme wire, and I've tidied up the soldering joints, etc. Now the amplifier is connected to the audio analyzer, the audio precision. Let's just see if that is coming in clearly. And I'm doing a test to get the lowest possible distortion out of the unit by adjusting the AC balance. And this is the lowest I'm getting this guy. Doing 10 watts into the dummy load per channel, I'm getting quite an impressive 0.01% on the right channel and 0.03% on the left channel, which is lovely. And I've also checked the bias on the output tubes, the EL34s, and it's all good, This amplifier measures extremely well. It's well made. It's a classic circuit that so many manufacturers have used in the past. Not this exact circuit, but the architecture, the style, where you have your long tail pre. On the input you've got some high current and high gain drive tubes here, classic bias adjustment network here, and then what makes this amplifier a bit more special than just your average valve or tube amplifier is a cathode winding, where the cathodes go through the output transformer. Another little bit of a curiosity here is the little Zobel network on the output. That's probably just to clamp down on any possible super high frequency oscillations that might occur. And it's got a little compensation capacity on the feedback line, which is lovely, very lovely. It sounds great. It's got a decent amount of power for most loudspeakers, and it's built in the typical Japanese way. It's just absolutely charming. It is so charming and so special. Power supply is quite complex. Got a lovely choke, capacitor choke, capacitor supply, and the rest is just textbook. So yeah, there's not much to dislike of this little Luxman. And this is just the rest of the measurements that I've taken. It's got quite a lovely and very impressive total harmonic distortion plus noise curve, and very good specifications. I love it. I love it. Frequency response matching with both channels is very good, and that is on a -1 to a 1 dBu scale. So very tight. And this is, oh, of course, this was quite important for the owner, is a noise sweep, just to see what we're dealing with. Worst case scenario is around about -72 dBs at 1.6 kilohertz. It gets quite low, around about 30 to 20 hertz, nice and quiet there, like -98 dBu. And in your upper frequencies, you've got an average of -75 dBu, which is brilliant for a valve amplifier. So lovely. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to make my next video needs to be about a Marantz Model 16 that I've serviced recently, which is also a very charming amplifier from an era before this Luxman. This amplifier dates from, I think, about 1976, when Luxman started making tube equipment en vogue. I would also like to think this might be a Tim de Parravicini era amplifier, but I just can't confirm that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe and like and do all the things that's needed, and that's the fashion on social media. Go and look for my page, Analog Audio Clinic, on Facebook and on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok as well. So yeah, see you there. Thanks.